Hi guys, welcome to the part 2 of this video. If you've not watched the part 1, I will advise you guys to pause this video and you can go and watch the part 1, because in the part 1 I discussed the 2 different visas that Canada usually issue: the temporary visa as well as the permanent visa. And I also explained the visas that is categorized under the temporary visa in the first part. So this part 2 is visas that is classified under the permanent resident. So if it is something that you'll be interested in, stay to the end. So the number one is the most popular route if you want to immigrate to Canada as a permanent resident, and which is your guess is as good as mine, express entry route. The very popular route you can use to immigrate to Canada as a permanent resident, meaning you will just be in your house, like in your home country. From there, you're becoming a permanent resident. As when you're coming, you're landing fully as a permanent resident. You don't need much stress. Like if you're landing as a temporary resident, no stress. You just come in, permanent resident, everything smooth. So under the express entry, we have 3 categories: the Federal Skilled Working Program, the Canadian Experience Class, the Federal Skilled Trade Program. These 3 programs have their eligibility as well as their requirements for you to qualify. I've made several videos about this, both on my Instagram page and on my YouTube page. So if you want to know how to qualify under these categories, go to my YouTube channel. Or maybe I will just put the video there so that you guys will go and watch it. So you don't need to stress yourself to come in as a temporary resident with this type of visa. And the second one is the Provincial Nominee Program, popularly known as PNP. Now, this type of programs, the province, if you qualify, nominates you, you automatically get 600 points. And once you get your 600 points, it's added to your comprehensive ranking score. And Canada can invite you to now apply to become a permanent resident in Canada. Guys, if you want to, I don't want this video to be too long because I already made a detailed explanation about this process, okay? Because you're expected to be in the pool for provinces to nominate you, and for you to be in the pool, you need to write your IELTS, assess your credentials, and many other requirements. I did lots of video about that, so I don't just want to flog in this. I don't want to flog this particular route because I've made lots of countless video about it. Okay, so Provincial Nominee Program is another route that you can use to come in to Canada as a permanent resident. So the next is the Sponsorship Program. So like the name implies, you should be able to sponsor your spouse or a relative to become a permanent resident in Canada. And one of the major requirements is you as the sponsorer is a permanent resident in Canada or a citizen in Canada. And if you want to sponsor your spouse, you should provide some evidence to show that you guys are legally married. Or if you guys are not legally married, there's what is called common law relationship What this simply means is you've been together for at least 1 year. You've been living together with the other partner for at least 1 year. And it's not really easy to prove because there are so many requirements that IRCC wants as an evidence. So you need to provide so many evidence to prove to IRCC that you guys are into common law relationship. It can be like a joint account. It can be paying like bills together, the same house. So it's there in the website. So go to the website and check the requirement for common law relationship if you want to claim that both of you are into common law relationship. But I feel the easiest that you can just do is to get married to the person, and then you just tender the marriage or the marriage certificate. That is like the major proof that this person is your spouse. Then I also mentioned you can sponsor your relatives. If a relative of yours, or a brother or a sister, is under 22 years and does not have a mother or a father and is solely dependent on you, then you can sponsor this relative to become a permanent resident in Canada. Or if the person is above 22 years, but the person is not medically fit, like maybe the person is handicapped or disabled, you can also sponsor the person. So for more information, you can go to IRCC website to get detailed explanation of the sponsorship. So the next one is for the odogus. Hey, you mean the odogus? People that have plenty money. So if you have plenty money and you want to do a business in Canada, or you are self-employed, oh yeah, you can use the business route or the self-employed route. With that, the process is very rigorous. I don't want to really give more details about this because I don't want this video to be too long. So if you want to get more information or more details about this particular route, you can go to IRCC website. You just check under the business route or self-employed route. Then it gives you everything you need to know. But know that the money involved, it's not for the faint-hearted. So if you have that big money, though in Canadian currency, it's not really that much. It's still much, but not that much. But when you convert it, especially my people that is in Nigeria, you know what I'm talking about, right? Hey, we are talking about millions. So if it's something you have that money and you have that big money and you want to own a business in Canada, oh yeah, you can come through that route. It's a good thing because you become a businessman or a businesswoman, and at the same time you can become a permanent resident eventually, you see. So guys, if it's something you're interested in, you want to own a business, check this route. Go to IRCC to get more information. So I think that should be all. Did I leave anyone out? If you guys think I left anyone out, it's from the part 1, the temporary resident visa, and then this part 2, please leave it in the comment section. I'll be happy to discuss it. And this is a disclaimer. I'm not a licensed immigration officer. This I'm sharing is from my knowledge and from my experience. So guys, if you have any other question, just put it down in the comment section. See you in my next video, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I didn't say that since in my video. Please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that notification bell icon, okay? Thank you guys.